say that your way would be easy. Trials they come only to make us strong. And your path is gonna make us better for tomorrow. For there is one who knows the way. If in your life there is something missing, and there are problems that needs a little fixing, turn them over to Jesus and let him work them out. Yeah, trust him now and remove all doubt. Makes no difference the state of being we're in. Look how far we've come from where we first began. Look where God has brought us. Look where God has brought us. Oh yeah, He has brought us from a mighty low. I'm not what I used to be. I'm not what I wanna be. We've come a mighty, mighty, mighty long way. I've been up, I've been down. A mighty, mighty, mighty long way. We've come. Never seen the righteous forsaken. Mighty, mighty, mighty long way. We've come. The Lord's been with us. A mighty, mighty, mighty long way. He's been with you. He's been with you. He's been mighty, mighty, mighty long way. He's been with you. He's been with you. A mighty, mighty, mighty long way. He brought us. 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 He has brought. He
Anyway, I was in a revival, and my wife was to become a mother. I went away with the feeling that she'd make a lovely, lovely mother when I came back. I knew my people were well when I left home, and they sent for me to come to the door. As a boy brought me in a telegram. I took it and read it. I almost fell out. It says, hurry home. Your wife just died. I don't know how you would accept that, but I couldn't accept it at all. And a friend of mine put me in the car and took me right home. I got home, I jumped out and ran in to see if it was really true. And one of the girls just started crying and said, Nettie just died, Nettie just died, Nettie just died, and fell in the floor. The baby was left alive, but in the next 2 days, the baby died. Now, what should I do then and there? And then they tried to tell me things that would be soothing to me. But none of it's never been soothing to me from that day to this day. But two fellows come by, I forget their names, they were friends of mine. And they were telling me about it. And I says, I don't know what to do, and I don't know how to do. And I just tried to make my little talk to the Lord, but it was wasted, I think. And I called the Lord some one thing, and one of the others says, no, that's not his name. Say, precious Lord. I said, that just sounds good. And it's got several amens on precious Lord. And ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, I started singing right then and there. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, and let me stand. I am tired, I am weak, I am worn.
Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Oh, take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me on.
Just lead me home, wherever that is. If you don't lead me home, lead me until I reach home. You can't beat it. And I've done it from here to Europe, all over Europe, and some of the eastern, western countries, and they all accept it. Do that precious Lord thing. And I'm going to keep on doing it, ladies and gentlemen, until the lady that I worked with then makes another appearance. And she's been dead for a long, long time. So that means what? That I intend to live on the Lord's shoulder for many, many, many moons. If you can't talk to God, if you can't say something to your neighbor about God, if you don't know God, you need to start over again.
Well, thank God for Professor Dorsey. He's the only one that would dare to make gospel music what it has become today. He took the church music, spirituals, and hymns, and pepped them up, put a rhythm to them, and called it gospel. He was the first one to write and publish gospel songs. Before Mr. Dorsey, they didn't call me gospel singer. I was just a spiritual singer, a revival worker. And he said, if you listen to me, you can go far. And he didn't want no second best. So he's rough as pig iron. He wanted you to be good or nothing. And you know, we didn't have the freedom to sing gospel in our churches. But Dorsey got us together and told us who we were. He was the first one to organize the Gospel Singers Convention. The convention came out of the people struggling, trying to get together. And Dorsey said, you get in here, we'll help you. And it made some of the best missionaries that you ever want to find.
They call me the father of gospel music. I started at Pilgrim Baptist Church right here in Chicago. I formed the first gospel choir, and I've been working with them for, oh my God, I don't know how long, since I was a young fellow.
Your songs all sung and your prayers all prayed. Groceries in your kitchen and your rent's all paid. $5 stockings
I was one of the great blues men that traveled the country over with Ma Rainey and many of the great singers and got great money for it. And I've written, in blues business, I wrote over 300.
I'm living easy, that's all true.
It's kind of smooth,
I
man.
got all respect that's due to you.
People would stand for hours to get to see Ma Rainey. I was her pianist and wrote all her music out for her.
Now that's just something I'm raving about.
It's very nice.
Don't get in touch with it till I go round. Here's your stocking, here's your shoe. Just got to have it if I win or lose. I tell you again, trying to explain, that is why I have the blues. Hear me screaming, that is why I have the blues.
You want to hear a little blues from me? The blues ain't nothing but a good woman feeling bad. Now, what's wrong with that? Nothing. If you got a good woman, she don't feel good too. Get her to feeling good. Say amen, somebody. I know now, ladies, the hell throw back. Baby, don't ever do that. God's still in business. And if you're God's child or anything to God, he'll take care of you. Put you on top. Come off the bottom. I started to work in blues because they were something that the people loved. But most of the people who took that were not Christian people. And I was doing all right for myself. But the voice of God whispered, said you need to change a little.
Professor Dorsey had something that he didn't know himself just what to do with it. He just kept trying to find someone that would help him to put over what was in his heart. That was Miss Sally Martin, who sang his songs and acted like a business manager for him.
He taught me, sent me many places. He had the money and I had the singing.
And she was a great singer. Great
And
singer.
then the folk would come in, buy a sheet of music, and he just had a little white bag in the drawer, and he just dropped the dimes in there.
How long did
So
you
I
work
could
for
see
them?
he wasn't
Yeah,
keeping up with nothing. I said, you got something here, but you just don't know what to do with it.
But I addressed you to do
And
it.
I took over. And
Oh,
he
wow.
lives today on it.
Thank you.
I made it for him in 10 years. So it was mine to travel around, and wherever I'd go, I'd carry the music, sing the song, sell the music after the service was over. And that's the way Mr. Dorsey's business was built.
I don't know what you're going to say here. I was standing by the bedside of
It's me. Yeah, that's yours,
who
there.
was just about to cross the swelling tide.
That's your first one.
I'm asking you if you would do me a favor. Kindly take this message to the other side. If you see my Savior, tell him that you saw me. When you saw me, I was on my way. You may meet some old friend who may ask you for me. Tell him I am coming home someday. You may come across my father and my mother, and of his life may recall